Are you only here for the stream, chat? Do you even love me? You just want me for my streams. Ladies and gentlemen, the king is here, back with another banger. We're back with another episode of Genshin Impact. Today, for what's her name? Forensic Science. We're doing her hangout. Like I said before, I'm doing characters that I've never seen in the game, or like never seen in like the story part of the game. Me personally. So like I would like to know these characters some more. Just a little bit, just a smidge. Just a little bit. What happened to the Discord? Niggas was acting weird. So like, hey, hiatus forever. We're gonna throw the Discord away and we're gonna bring it back when I remember about it, which will be in 5 to 16 business years. My throat's feeling better. My nose is feeling better. It's runny, but it ain't too runny. We ain't too runsky. This game is loud.
Adventure time.
I got a little snuffles and I'm Hawk 2ing a lot, but other than that, we pretty goddamn Gucci. I swear, what a is this nigga's name is Sleepy? While the middle is standing as guard, evil shall never prevail. Hold on a second. I don't know you. Why did you come up here and start a conversation with me? It's bad manners. Sorry for the inconvenience you. Apology accepted. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful day. Fuck you, nigga. Where am I going? Hither. Begin hangout. A confounding conundrum. A mysterious senior. Okay. You know, without them saying Perdicii 1,000 times during the Sumeru quest, I would have never known about this shit. Or how to say it, at least. It don't even look like it's spelled Perdicii. At all. Actually, let me see something. Because my camera, is my camera Cameron? It is. I'm going to bring myself back a little bit. Yeah. Okay. 100%.
Even though most of the academia's restrictions have significantly relaxed, I'm still a bit worried that the Matra might give her trouble.
100% exploration. When the stars align, when the moon eclipses, when the sun goes out, when the black hole is no longer black and it becomes blue.
I need to stay here to keep an eye on the situation. Kale, can you head to Sumeru City and find out why she isn't here yet?
Mm-hmm.
Does it have to be me?
Why does Colleen sound like that?
A job this important to someone I trust. Are you not feeling well?
Oh no, I'm fine. I've completely recovered. It's just that if I'm going to see her, I think I need to mentally prepare myself first.
Mentally prepare for what, though?
I know. You'll have a tough time if you go by yourself. If we could arrange for someone to accompany you.
It's gonna be me, isn't it? My black ass. Wait, in a predicament I see.
Oh, hey there!
Paimon just don't be showing up at these hangouts, though.
It's been a while. What a coincidence. I was just thinking about asking you to accompany Kale to Sumeru City.
Were you gonna call me or something? What made you think I have time on my hands? Why'd you think of me?
Sorry, that's not what I meant. It's just that this matter concerns research banned by the academia.
What the fuck?
Not the sort of thing you'd shout from the rooftops.
Thank you, Haru434
Also,
for
you
the
happen
follow.
to know about this situation. There are very few
Appreciate
people
you.
I can trust to be discreet right now. After giving it much thought, I believe you're the most suitable person for this task.
Research banned by the Academy?
It's complicated.
Academia?
And this isn't the best place to talk about it. We'll fill you in on the details once she arrives.
Who's she?
You might have heard about her in Sumeru before. Her name is Faruzan.
Faruzan.
She's a very experienced senior researcher.
When you say very experienced,
Let's just say that a huge part of Kasharawar's mechanical research over the past 100 years has used her academic discourse and manuscripts as their foundation.
100 years? Is she human?
She is, but she vanished for 100 years because of a certain incident.
What the fuck you mean a certain
She only returned
incident?
to the academia after being found in the wilderness a few years ago.
What's up, Lena Charm?
Because of that, her current personality can be a bit, strange.
She's racist,
As
isn't
is
she?
her attitude towards Kale.
She's strange, isn't it?
I'm getting a headache just thinking about it.
She's racist, isn't
She
she?
doesn't have bad intentions, so you don't have to be scared.
I'll try.
Do we really have to invite her here?
Yes. Kasharawar and Spontamod researchers are often quite prejudiced, so I can't trust them with this matter. However, Faruzan isn't influenced by modern thinking. In our previous correspondence through letters, she indicated that she'd be willing to help. It's already past our arranged meeting time, but she still hasn't shown up.
Did she get caught up by the academia?
I don't think so. With her personality, it's more likely that she got wrapped up in some sort of trouble.
What do you mean,
Anyway,
some sort of trouble?
Can you go with Kale to the academia and check on Faruzan for me?
Sure thing.
Thank goodness. I was so anxious.
What could this bitch
I'm
possibly
counting on
be
you
like?
Kale, don't push
Kale.
yourself too hard. Just go there and see what's going on.
Kale.
Our task is important, but not that urgent. If Faruzan really is in some trouble, come back and tell me about it. We can always reschedule our meeting. After all, if she's distracted by other things, it'll affect her ability to help us.
Okay.
All right, let's go.
Why she sound like Dora the Explorer?
Off we go.
Up, that shit is off in Timbuktu. Oh, she are all the way in Sumeru City. The fuck? Actually, the star of the show, Collard Greens doesn't have her own hangout.
Sorry, what did you say? Oh, could you repeat yourself? As you know, I'm sure, hearing goes with age.
Faruzan, I said
What?
that you need to give us an answer.
Nadawa? That's your name?
Yes. And did you forget to add madam when you addressed me earlier?
Okay.
Your hearing is perfectly fine. Madam Faruzan, we don't want to make things difficult for you. However, you haven't been teaching courses or supervising theses these past few years.
Above here, you get them for all of their money, and then you leave again. A grown-ass man with a do-rag playing Genshin Impact. You're sitting at your computer in your grandma's basement with no bitches. Appreciate you.
Isn't this rather problematic as an advisor? Never mind the students. Even other advisors are starting to complain.
And who, if I may ask, complain? If they have any issue with me, tell them to talk to me themselves rather than waste any of your time.
Nigga said,
You don't have to tell me anything. I very well know that it's those people from Haravatat. How I wish they'd take their time
Haravatat?
doing proper research instead.
But Madam Faruzan, it has been a long
Take a 30
while
cent
since
and
you
dip.
last made any practical academic contribution yourself.
no bitches.
Academic contribution cannot simply be divided between the tangible and the intangible.
Mm-hmm.
The issue here, I believe, is that the reviewer doesn't understand the very nature of knowledge itself. In any case, it makes no sense to use a metric like this to evaluate a mentor. Which sage set this rule anyway?
Mm-hmm.
I should write a letter of complaint right this instant.
Wait! Madam Faruzan, please let me finish.
Okay. Then finish then.
That's her, all right. But the person with her doesn't look like a Matra.
She looks so young.
Shh! She hates it when people call her young.
Cause she's 100 and something?
Body apparently stopped aging during the year she was gone.
Huh.
So that's why she looks the same as she did 100 years ago.
So she disappeared for 100 years. What in the world happened to her?
Okay, I think I'm ready for this. Let's go.
Anyway, Akara Crafts and the leader of Kasharawar would like to invite you to collaborate on this project. They're wondering if you'd be interested.
What's up, Apple Tea?
Madam Faruzan? Are you listening?
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
Ah, Kale! Why are you here at the academia? Are you feeling better now?
Yeah.
I'm much better, Madam Faruzan. It's all thanks to the Traveler and the Dendroarchon.
Because I'm that nigga. Have you heard of
Have
me?
you been sleeping well? You seem to be developing some eye bags. Is that brat Tainari forcing you to stay up late again?
Nigga asks, so is she legal or not? That's the first question you have. Not what happened for her to be disappearing for 100 years. Why she came back looking exactly the same and was found in the forest, and what the fuck happened to her. It's if she's legal or not. We're putting Chet in horny jail.
No, it's
For the rest of
because I'm a
eternity.
slow learner. It's not Master's fault.
For the rest of eternity.
It's good to be hardworking, but you need to take care of your health. I'll have to give Tainari a right talking to when I see him. I'll also prepare some health supplements for you.
Which Genshin character listens to Babytron? Ito.
There's really no need.
Ito, and there's no question about it.
Ah, and is the person beside you the legendary Traveler?
Pleasure to meet your acquaintance, madam.
Oh, I've heard much about you before. In fact, I've been meaning to meet you for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
It is thanks to you, after all, that the academia is finally getting back on its feet. Even Kali's illness is...
Ahem.
Bitch. You
Madam
him and for.
Faruzan, I believe we were still discussing the collaboration with Akara Crafts.
Mm-hmm.
I'd wager it's those Kasharawar dunderheads finding excuses. So
Dunderheads.
Darshan. Say no more. I have no plans to change my field of research.
If you're this unwilling to participate in the collaborative project, you can also consider teaching a class.
Teaching
it
a
might
class.
Be difficult to teach a course with topics that only fall within Haravatat's subjects,
Mm-hmm.
but we can't delay this anymore. You need to give an answer. You can teach a course or participate in a collaborative project. If you don't do either, it'll be hard for me to persuade the advisors and students who have been complaining.
This sounds like some internal academia dispute. This seems to have nothing to do with
Give me a few more days to consider. This matter has been delayed for so long already.
bars.
That's precisely the issue. If you don't give an answer today, I fear that someone will soon escalate their complaints to the sages.
Like Big Sage Sama.
What a waste of free time these folks are. Now you two are here at Tainari's behest, I get it.
For Shursky.
I'm sorry, but given the current situation, it looks like I'll have to come over some other day.
Kale seems like she wants to say something. Please give me a moment with Kale.
Of course.
Kale
I
agrees.
shall need some time to think as well. What now? She seems so busy. Master said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Paradise DI, so he hasn't returned to Gandharvaville for several days now. I feel for Madame Faruzan, but I still want to ask her to come with us.
Then let's ask her,
If I get in
nigga.
trouble with the academia, then she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache.
We might as well just, let's help her resolve her current problem. Let's think of some way to get her back to pick. No.
Yeah, that would be the best for them both. I'll check with Master later and see if there's anything I can help him with. But I'm sure he'll say, the best thing you can do now is study hard, so I don't have to give you remedial lessons.
I can stay and help Faruzan.
Huh? Oh yes. This way she can get her problem sorted out quickly, and then she can go see Master.
Yes.
So if I also stay and help, that still sounds kind of scary.
Let's observe the situation first.
Okay then, I'm counting on you.
Yes.
I have to teach students from Haravatat or owe Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them.
We're back, Madame Faruzan. The Traveler said that he can stay and help you.
Right.
Oh, why I couldn't ask for more. In fact, I'm rather curious about the type of person the Traveler is. You
I'm a
were
nigga
the
who
one
get
taught
bad
Azar
bitches.
a lesson after all. That said, will I be troubling you?
It's no trouble at all. I specialize in
Is
solving
that
problems.
so? Good. It does so happen that I do have something I need help with.
Cool beans.
Now, should I apply to teach a course with Haravatat, or join the collaborative project that Kosharawar is proposing? Honestly, I don't want to choose either of them.
Let's hear what the collaboration project is
I
about.
don't know if Tainari's told you about this before, but while my research involves learning about ruins and the mechanisms within them,
Right.
I don't belong to Kosharawar, which specializes in researching mechanisms. Nor am I in Spontamod, which specializes in researching energy flow. Instead, I'm part of Haravatat, which specializes in languages and scripts.
God damn, this is such a Harry Potter ass, academia ass. You don't belong to college, huh? He only said that you're a very senior researcher in the field of mechanisms. A very senior is fucking insane.
She has been invited to Kasharawar multiple times.
Nigga
to
said
continue
you're
her
very
research,
old.
But she's rejected them each time.
Just listen to how they introduce themselves. In the future, Kosharawar will be the only Darshan with the ability to research mechanisms.
Right.
There's no such thing as exclusivity in knowledge.
Exclusivity.
Besides, the current Kosharawar is more concerned about how mechanisms can be used in everyday life, while my research involves textual analysis of ruins. If they're trying to use the collaborative project as an excuse to have me reconsider again...
No, that's not it. The request this time is from Akara Crafts. The representative of
Kokoli?
Kasharawar recommended you to them, Madame Faruzan. In truth, she told me that it's because she respects you a lot.
Yeah.
Oh,
Respect.
oh my.
Hey, kind of turned her on a bit.
Aside my
What the fuck is going on?
differences with Kosharawar, I suppose I must acknowledge this attitude of theirs. At the very least, they're bounds above those decrepit Haravatat fools.
Decrepit. It wouldn't hurt to hear them out.
Akara Crafts is a pretty nice shop. Well, since both of you feel as such, I shall first hear this proposal.
In
Yes.
summary, Akara Crafts wants to design a series of early learning toys that will cultivate curiosity and learning in children.
That was a lot of fucking C's.
Early learning toys.
What type of toys we talking about?
Interesting.
The academia agreed to work with them because they hope that these toys can help children become excellent researchers in the future.
Yes.
True. The current academia is in need of some new blood. If the children start learning now, perhaps I can find some talented students in a few years.
Yes.
Madame Faruzan, you still haven't found any students?
God damn.
Anise, Kasharawar's representative, should be staying in the inn at Port Ormos. If you want more details, you can find her there.
I was to say, for a person that's been gone for 100 years, I want to learn everything from 100 years ago.
I wonder how much it's changed. I probably can't join you since Port Ormos is a little far from here. I should probably go back and report to Master, and then review today's homework.
What?
No worries. Go do your homework, Kale. Once I'm done with everything here, I'll head over to Pardistii.
I'll take you there.
Thank you. Why, I'd even call this a rare chance for a curious researcher like myself to observe the legendary traveler up
Everybody
close.
trying to observe me. I'm just a nigga from space. An alien. Talk to collard greens all the... Oh, I was gonna say. Talk to collard greens. Let me see. Hold on. Ain't you kids supposed to be going to fucking bed?
Everyone hold hands.
Actually, why can't I? Huh? Hold on. This ain't right.
When can I finally retire?
This nigga is tired as shit. Listen, kids, let me read your goddamn minds. But mom,
Keep some Sumera roses on hand.
I see everything.
And if only people understood how useful rose water really is.
nigga, fuck all that. Why the fuck can I listen to the? You know what? Maybe they're just filled with nothingness. Fuck it. I'ma kill this bird.
Hey,
With me providing cover here, the boss's secret trade route should be safe.
I'm a bitch. Appreciate you. Kids with no brains? Exactly. Yee.
Madam Faruzan! Oh,
Why you yelling?
it's really you. Did you change your mind?
Nobody changed their mind about shit.
All right, calm down.
Nigga,
Let's
go
make it
on.
clear. I'm still not all that interested in Kasharawar.
This
I'm
nigga's
just
everywhere,
here to
nowhere,
see how
all
the
at
project
once.
is going. After all, you're here as representatives of the academia in this collaboration. The
Yes.
reputation of all research is at stake here, so I will not simply stand by should mistakes get made.
Either way, it's good that you were willing to come.
Yes, yes.
Now, we've given Akara Crafts many ideas over the past couple of days. However, their owner thinks that our designs are too complicated. Which will
Complicated.
drive production costs too far up.
That's expected. Students who have never had to deal with budgetary constraints probably don't understand how important it is to keep costs low. How enviable.
By any chance, has it been very difficult for you to get funds for your research?
If you join the Kasharawar, your budget will be as big as you want it to be. I guarantee it.
Nigga, $1 million
That's
bucks?
enough. I will not repeat myself. Take me to Akara Crafts owner first, if you please.
All right. He's usually at the slope up ahead recruiting volunteers to test out his toys.
Hey, yo.
Let's just head over.
Let me play one of them toys. Let me see what these toys talking about. If you don't know, I'm a toy connoisseur. All I do is play. You know what? Alright, little bastards. I couldn't read the minds of the other little niggas. But y'all, I'm finna get y'all minds read. Please and thank you. Y'all here jumping for fucking joy.
Everyone hold his.
You fucking bastards. Why can't talk to these kids? Pause.
Hey,
I can't talk to these niggas either. Alright.
Mamdu, the one I recommended is here.
Mondu.
Oh, so you're, Madam Faruzan?
Why are you so hesitant?
that's me.
Oh, wonderful. We haven't been able to make any progress on our collaboration recently. We've made many suggestions, but Miss Anis thought that those ideas were too simple and wouldn't be effective in training the mind.
These early learning toys are meant to help the academia train future researchers, after all. If they're too simple, then how are they any different from regular toys?
Hey, yo.
But if they're too complicated, not only will they be expensive to produce considering our production capabilities, but they won't have much broad appeal to Sumeru's children either.
That's bars.
So the design
I'm
can't
lotion
be too
it.
complicated,
It disappeared.
but it can't be too easy to play with either.
Hey, yo.
I remember that in your notes, many contraptions have managed to fulfill complex functions despite using simple parts. Maybe we can do something similar with these early learning toys.
The contraptions in my notes. I didn't create those. I simply took the contraptions in the ruins apart
morning,
and
Mamacita.
analyzed them. But now that you mention it, the ruins did have things like that. Do you have a pen, paper, and scissors? I'll make a paper prototype.
Rock, paper,
You
scissors?
have an idea already? I suppose I should have expected as much of
I
a
should have expected
respected
as much.
academia senior researcher. We do have those. Yes, please help yourself.
Faruzan starts to sketch and cut.
Oh, you're done already?
Can you breathe? The hell is that? Oh, it's one of them fucking toys with the fucking little ball things you have. I mean, pause? The goddamn donuts. The big donut, little donut, little redder donut, and a little redder donut.
Let me explain. These three thick lines
Hey, yo.
represent 3 poles.
Yo.
These paper strips of varying lengths represent rings of different sizes. They can be slotted onto the poles and stacked up like a tower.
Okay.
Well, that is easier to make than I expected. So, how is this game played?
That's very simple as well. You just need to shift the tower from this pole to another pole.
Isn't this a little too simple?
Right.
Even by the standards of an early learning toy, I mean.
Of course, when moving each ring, the paper strips in this case, you must follow one rule. You can only move one ring at a time, and you can't place a bigger ring on top of a smaller one.
Right.
It's like building a tower. The rings in the 3 poles must be stacked from big to small. I named this toy Pagoda Stack.
Pagoda stack.
Pagoda stack.
The fuck is a pagoda?
Sounds way too simple. Even I feel like it's missing something.
Give it a try and you'll find out if it's simple or not. I heard from Anis that you find volunteers to try out the toys, right? Why don't we do the same for this game?
It's such a simple toy.
Some China
There's
building?
no need to...
Mamdu, let's just do as she says.
I was gonna say, nigga, if you don't just build it.
Okay, then.
You didn't upload the first Faruzan on YouTube? This is the first Faruzan. I haven't done Faruzan beforehand. Gathered the nearby volunteers and...
And that's how you play this game. You can all give it a try. Let's see who's able to move the tower to another pole in the smallest number of steps.
You called everyone here for such a simple toy?
Hey, yo! He talking shit.
Look like it'll take that many steps.
Come on, we all promised to help Mr. Mamdu test out the new toys. He said he'd give us new Genius Invocation TCG cards.
So they're here lured in the promise of a different toy. So they were lured by the promise of new cars.
Fine. Let's get this over and done with so we can head back and play cards.
The children started to play the pagoda stack.
Done. It took me 19 steps.
Hey, yo.
Huh? It took me over 20 steps.
I only needed 18
It sounded like they have fun, though.
Not bad. Looks like you're all familiar with the rules now.
Mm-hmm.
Then let's increase the difficulty. The next tower will be 5 layers tall. Now then, give it a shot.
5 layers.
Wait, there's more?
Oh, yeah.
Well, since we're already here, why don't we just give it a try?
Niggas sound like Ash
An
Ketchum.
extra layer shouldn't make it that much harder, right?
It took me 1,000 steps.
I've already moved over 30 steps, but I'm still not done yet.
Nigga stupid.
I'm almost done. Looks like I'm the faster one this time.
Done. It took me 35 steps.
What? How?
This pagoda stack toy is pretty fun to play with.
Good. We'll try it one final time. This time we'll
2 more
add
layers,
2
god
more
damn.
layers, making 7 layers in total. Mamdu, we've still got quite a few paper strips here. Why don't you give this a go as well?
Do you need that many steps for something this simple? Let me try.
Madam Faruzan, allow me to try it as well.
You were looking at it quite seriously just now. Are you starting to understand the principles involved?
These niggas not finna let me play it either.
Think so?
Niggas not finna let me play.
If you want to test out your
I hate it here.
hypothesis, you'll just have to play and find out.
I hate it here.
Got it.
Aw. We don't have enough paper strips left for you, traveler.
You sick son of a
However,
bitch.
By the looks of things, you seem to have the game figured out.
Somewhat.
Why don't you guess what the lowest number of steps needed to solve a 7-layer pagoda stack is?
You gotta carry the 2. Multiply 36. Divide 7. Add 72. Divide the second part of the exponent. And then you gotta carry the decimal. Easy.
Oh, color me impressed. You figured it out so quickly. Let's see how well they do then.
Come on now, chat.
If I move this small ring, then the big one won't be able to go on top of it.
Thank you, Lily Mac _ says for the
Take
follow.
more
Appreciate
steps
you.
than I expected.
I've lost count of how many steps I've taken. Can I restart?
What's up with you?
Not harder.
I'm over here bullying kids.
I solved it. Madam Faruzan, it takes 127 steps in total.
That many? But there are only 7 layers.
For every extra layer in the pagoda stack, the move order you need to consider becomes much more complex, and the number of steps required will at least double.
The fuck just happened to me? Hello? Moves over these consider become much more complex. The number of steps required will at least double.
More accurately, it will require double the steps, plus 1 each time. You did well. You didn't underestimate the principles behind it just because it's an early learning toy. The
Yes.
complexity of any given contraption isn't determined by the number of parts it has. The way the parts interact and the rules behind how it operates are important too.
Yes,
I
yes.
see. No wonder you emphasized in your notes that no contraption should ever be underestimated.
Yes,
I
yes.
see. so even a simple toy can become complex with the right set of rules.
That's right. The rules used for pagoda stack are the simplest kind when it comes to ancient contraption making techniques.
Okay.
I could spend some time picking out all those machines that do something similar and write you a reference book. Once that happens, you can give the volunteers the reference book and paper prototypes and find out which toy is the most popular.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any other toys?
Yeah, we getting there, kid. We gotta make them.
When can we play with them?
Nah, nigga, go play with your cards.
In about 2 days or so, I think. Niece, if you're free, can you help me with the illustrations for the reference book?
Of course.
Nah, go play with your cards, little nigga.
2 days should be enough for us to find more volunteers. Then we can organize a huge conference here, at which we can announce which toy we'll be making.
Should I come back in 2 days then?
You'd be most welcome. We need more people to get a healthy range of opinions. The more, the merrier.
Thank you for coming
They don't
here
have
with me today.
they don't have Aether cards,
I'll
do they?
walk back with you.
Ingenious Invocation? TCG? Mechanism from beginning? Leave port almost? From the top.
Everyone hold hands. This new game's fun. Like Genius Invocation.
This new game's fun. Ingenious Invocation TCG.
This new game is even more fun than Genius Invocation TCG.
Nigga, some blocks?
This new game's not bad, but Genius Invocation TCG is better.
Oh, surely the kids will like this one.
Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone hold
If only Madame Faruzan were willing to switch to Kasharwar.
Kashawa. And I can't talk to these niggas. Brainless. Hold on. I'm Amy?
The flutes look pretty clean. I just need to give them another quick wash.
What about this little nigga?
How can I get Ami to eat more?
What the hell?
Children need to eat to grow big and strong.
This bitch don't be eating? Hold on. Let me cook up some fried chicken. Some mac and
I'll
cheese.
be going then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardis DI as quickly as I can.
Oh yeah, I bought a niece.
A niece? We haven't had much time to get to know each other, but she seems like a good kid. She's able to calmly figure out the basic principles behind something without being influenced by others.
Yeah.
I'll do my best to teach her over the next few days. Still, how much she learns will really depend on her.
Oh, why don't you take her on her as your
Her
student?
interest lies in the application of mechanisms. I do have some old knowledge to share, but if we think about the future, it's easier for her to learn the things she's interested in if she stays in Kasharawar.
Right.
My research into mechanisms is, in a sense, a side effect of my research into ancient texts.
Huh?
If she becomes my student to learn how to make modern contraptions, it wouldn't benefit either of us in the long run.
I see. I hadn't considered that.
However, if she develops an interest in deciphering ancient texts over these next 2 days, that would change things.
But ancient
if I
texts?
successfully poach a student, those young punks at Haravatat will have one less reason to cut my budget. Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
Oh, the collaboration project.
Oh, I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anissa's help, 2 days will be enough for our work. However, I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
Try to be accurate and detailed. Try to keep it simple and fun. Simple and fun.
You're right. If no one understands the reference book, it doesn't matter how detailed it is.
Right.
It's better to make it simpler and fun so that children will be interested in the subject. It'll also make it easier for me to recruit students in the long run. Thank you. I'll take your
No problem
opinion
at all.
into account. See you in 2 days.
The sea is so calm.
I really want to yell out at the sea at the top of my lungs. Would people look at me funny for that?
You sound like fucking. You sound like. Who do you sound like? You sound like what's her face? Fucking Joe's wife off Family Guy. Oh my gosh. If I yell at the top of my lungs, will people think I'm weird for that? 2 days, Zoelda. Actually, never mind. So far, I don't even think the chick is weird. I think this game might have been over-exaggerating her personality. I thought she was gonna act like a rude old bitch, but, you know, she's just that nigga. Unfortunately. It's unfortunate for the common folk when a real nigga comes about. When real niggas step into the scene, nobody knows how to act. Unfortunately, I got this bitch C7? C6? I'm talking about C7. Nigga. I got her C6? Nope. I got her C5. I need one more. I don't think, is she? I don't think she's in this banner. I don't think she's in this banner. Commissions. Appreciate you, a big dog. I got enough keys to make a key? I do not. Can I read mines from here?
Will I finally be able to attract some students?
Ah, yes. I can long range see what they're thinking about.
Everyone hold it.
Oh, surely the kids will like this one.
Damn, I wanted to read the girl's mind.
You're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
You surprised, baby?
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the academia shall say about it this time.
The grand and lively event gets underway.
And if we activate this little mechanism just like that, a Sumeru rose will appear at the top of the cane.
Hey, yo.
Oh, I see.
It's like a magic pole.
I thought it came out of thin air. It's amazing.
This thing is black.
If the mechanism was bigger, you could make a rabbit appear, right?
Then you can't use a cane. Could you switch it out with a hat or something?
You're applying what you learned creatively. Not bad.
Is that foreshadowing?
Let's look at the next page. If you fold an origami bird like this,
Okay.
it'll fly further and more stably.
Stably?
You can make a mechanism using just a piece of paper?
Just a piece of paper?
The principles at play are even more important than the parts that make up a mechanism.
These are pretty cool. I'm tempted to try them out.
I'm not that interested in toys, but if they'll be beneficial for children's development.
Yes.
Everyone, we have paper prototypes and craft materials that you can use to make your own toys. Come try them out.
This is such a well-prepared event. I'll give it a go.
I don't know what anime you're from, but you're from something.
We want to play too.
All these grown-ups, like, move.
We have a lot of paper prototypes and craft materials. All feedback is also welcomed.
I was gonna say, all these grown-ups and all the kids trying to play move, nigga.
Oh, my origami bird flew further this time.
Professor Faruzan, how can I make mine fly further?
It's called breeding.
Madam will do. Maybe in the future, you may indeed get the chance to call me Professor. You may wish to pay attention to these few details. Here, for example. All right, try it again.
I was gonna say, it's been 100 years, so does she age now or not?
Madam Faruzan, will we learn origami at the academia?
You'll learn
Of course you
other
will.
shit.
If you become a researcher, you can explore any field you like to your heart's content. In the future, if you want, you can even become one of my students. But Mom and Dad said that there are 6 Darshans in the academia.
Right.
Wait, was it 7? Which Darshan teaches about mechanisms in origami?
Me, I'm the Darshan, ugly ass.
In this case, it wouldn't be Haravatat.
Right.
I know. We need to choose Kasharawar.
Do you?
I want to attend Kasharawar in the future and fold even better origami birds.
I want to make even more awesome mechanisms.
Actually, the other Darshans do have their own specialties too. For example, Haravatat specializes in... Pay attention, children.
Nigga, we are not finna figure that shit out like that. Looks like their early learning toys are a success. However, looks like the recruiting students might be an issue.
How did this happen? What if we end up in a Darshan we don't like?
The fuck? The move.
We won't get to learn about the things we do like? No, that won't happen. Take me, for example. I'm a researcher from Haravatat, but I research mechanisms. See?
Thank you, Mama Cita, for getting the sub to Ozel. We just nuked the building. I love that fucking sound.
The only person
Appreciate
who
you.
would your curiosity as a researcher is you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Not really. Huh. It's all right. You still have a long road ahead of you. Now, do you want to learn about some other machines?
Yes.
Let me tell you a story about pressure-based mechanisms and elemental monuments.
What? Let's just go. You know. Ooh. Hold on. This shit kind of hard. Let me go ahead and capture that. Thanks. It shall be thumbnail. Yes. And they fucking left me. Yeah, alright, bitches. What am I doing? What was I going? What am I doing? J. Now let's see where my road could have diverged. So okay, so the academia problem could have went 2 ways. Let's question and answer time. Shit, let's keep going with this one then. You bitches pop back the fuck up.
I'll be going then. Say hi to Tainari and Kale for me if you can. Once everything here is settled, I'll make my way over to Pardistii as quickly as I can.
So about Kashara.
You want to ask why I'm unwilling to join them, yes? Putting aside the fact that they're too full of themselves, I actually have no issue with their research methodologies and approach.
Kangaroo, you feeling any better? Yeah, I'm just coughing a little bit. My sniffles is drying up. I ain't getting no runny nose no more. I'm blowing my nose. I'm feeling good. My throat don't hurt no more. I should be, you know, tip-top recovery by Friday.
After all, knowledge is either right or wrong. Superiority and inferiority do not come into the conversation. All researchers are just doing their best to shed light on the unknown in their respective fields of expertise. No matter what corner of the unknown they shed light on, it's a step forward for us all.
Then why do you refuse to join them?
Because I believe wholeheartedly in that principle. Even if the others call my research useless, as long as the knowledge I gain from it is accurate, it could become useful in the future. In the end, useful and useless are concepts that shouldn't be used to evaluate knowledge. When I first started deciphering ancient documents, I didn't think about how it'd be useful to Kasharawar. That's why there's no need for me to join them to do useful research. I'd rather stay in Haravatat. It's much more convenient for me to access the materials I need for my research here.
Yes.
Still, the funding that Kasharawar has offered me is so hard to get in Haravatat.
No way.
Perhaps if this collaborative project goes smoothly, I can even ignore Haravatat and ask for a higher budget directly from the academia.
Do you have any ideas?
I could come up with lots of ideas. With Anissa's help, 2 days will be enough for our work.
I thought I picked the fuck.
I'm still undecided as to the style of the reference book's text and illustrations.
Try to be accurate in detail.
Right. Explanations are a core part of early developments too. By using detailed and accurate illustrations, we can impart knowledge more effectively. It would also make it easier for me to recruit students.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'll take your opinion into account. See you in 2 days.
Zooda, actually, since I just have her, I should might as well just put her on the team chat. Benny boy.
Sure. I'll hang out with you youngsters.
Youngsters is crazy. And she just summoned a little thingy. Ooh. Oh, hold on. What was I doing? Hold on. This character might be fired. Man, chat don't be telling me nothing. Like, I summon for a character, I get them like, you know, C5. Chat don't even want to talk to me. Like, oh, this character might be actually kind of, you know, chat don't talk to me. That's all I'm saying. Chat don't say shit. Dang. And I can't even read the YouTube comments because them niggas just be spoiling. I gotta figure shit out by myself. Tisk, nigga. You would think, you know, I have somebody on my side, but no. Chat just be doing this and that and the third. This and that and the third. Can't fucking believe it. She got me, she got me, got me, she got me, she got me gone. I'm losing it. That was a joke, by the way. I know some of you out there can't take a joke. Ha ha ha, nigga. I want to read her mind, though.
If only Madame Faruzan were willing to switch to Kasharawar.
We'll see about that.
Oh, you're here. We're just starting to set up the venue.
We've called up everyone we possibly could have. This is going to be quite the event.
Oh, Kanky Poo, I was right. The live stream is this Friday. Also, the update is in a week. Yeah, sure, it says Friday. Sure, pal. Whatever you say. You said that last week, and I woke up and I looked, and it wasn't. Chat, JMS is a liar.
My masterpiece is going to be exhibited after all. Let's see what the academia shall say about it this time.
Oh wait, Lena Charm said it's November 3rd. Actually, no. Lena Charm said it's November. I didn't know we got a new month this year. Shit. Whole lot's changed in chat. I didn't get goddamn Novemner. November. New month this shit. Whoa, chat. Who fucking knew? You think that would be a national, announcement, but I'm gonna make sure I put that in my. I'm gonna make sure to enter my calendar.
The 24 forms of pressure-based puzzle mechanisms were used in various ruins.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to the next page. Now, I'll explain the base layer design of elemental monuments.
I feel like I'm in class. Niggas tired.
Oh, I'm falling asleep.
I don't understand any of it at all.
No fucking way. Nigga snoring.
Are these really toys?
No.
They sound a bit too dangerous to buy for children.
Oh.
Well, we've prepared paper prototypes for everyone.
Nobody
If you're
fucking with these.
interested in the mechanisms Madame Faruzan's talked about, you're more than welcome to try them out.
Oh, this is no fun. Can I try another toy?
Damn.
I want to go home and play
Ah.
Toys in Vacation TCG.
They not fucking with it. This nigga's still asleep.
Forget it. I don't think anyone would be interested.
Damn.
I should go home and take care of my children.
Bitch left. The launch event ends on that note.
How did this happen? Forget about getting opinions from others. No one even wanted to stay and try them out.
I'm sorry. I think we miscalculated.
I must apologize too. The fuck I'm apologizing for?
No, you simply gave suggestions. I was the one who decided to follow through. Anise, too, was only following my instructions. I will find a way to make up for this error. Please, give me some time. I'll write another reference book.
Excuse me.
Right.
Are you the one who wrote this reference book?
Look at this fucking nerd.
Yes. Who are you?
Ah, you're that man Mountain who was in the crowd just now.
Man Mountain? You mean the Mountain Man?
Do I stand out that much?
Is that Raditz? I mean Nappa?
Have anything to do with toys?
Nigga, that's Nappa.
Myself. I'm Kamal.
I'm Kamal.
Branch Master of Sumeru's Adventurers Guild.
What's the branch master doing here? Were you looking for us, or did something happen?
I came to Port Ormos to visit some old friends.
Some old
On the way
friends.
over, I saw the booklet you were handing out, so I came to take a look. Can you print a few more copies of this booklet and sell them to the Adventurers Guild?
This nigga fit is nasty.
Could you make full-fledged models of those paper prototypes and sell them to us as well?
What?
What does the Adventurers Guild want with these toys?
You may see them as toys, but to adventurers who need to deal with all sorts of machines and contraptions within ancient ruins, this booklet is a true treasure.
Oh.
We have many members who can't read, so books are of little use to them. What they know of handling mechanisms has been learned solely through word of mouth.
The fuck you mean they can't read? I feel like there's a minimum requirement to be in the Adventurers Guild, you know? The fuck you mean they can't read?
Even if the academia granted
He's
public
speaking to
access
you?
all their books, there are people who can't use them.
I can read a book. I choose not to. I can read simple text. Fuck, nigga. It's just when words get complicated, shit get complicated as well. Shut your fucking mouth, Palzone.
Ah, and our booklet is practically all pictures.
Fuck you guys.
Well, it is designed for children.
Don't. You cheated in English? How did I cheat in English? I know English. Don't judge them. How the fuck you in the adventure guild around the fucking academia? You don't know how to fucking read. I expect that shit only from Mondstadt because this country is fuck. I want to see everybody got to read at 510 because it's fucking, you got to know the laws and the judicial system and all that shit. Everybody got to know how to read in Sumeru unless it's the fucking desert. Everybody got to know how to read in the fucking Inazuma because the laws and shit. Everybody got to know how to fucking read because of leeway, because of all the contracts. Mondstadt is the only country bumpkin ass place where I expect people not to be able to read. Sue fucking Meru, nigga. In the fucking academia, you can't read? Alright. Actually, no. I take back what I said about the desert because you got to know how to read hieroglyphs because you in the fucking desert, nigga.
It might be a bit too difficult for children, but it's perfect for adventurers. Also, those paper strips, you called them paper prototypes?
I haven't seen any schools except from the academia. That's the school, nigga. The school, like, you know how Hogwarts had like different stages of like, you know, school shit. Harry just didn't stay at the bottom class. He just kept going up and up and up. That's the academia. All the school is in the academia, you know? You dig?
If you can make
everywhere else is a living quarter.
For demonstration purposes, even the most illiterate person would be able to follow along and understand.
Hey, yo.
If we can supply a model set for each branch, and if each adventurer carries a booklet with them, then ruin exploration will become much safer.
You really think so? I mean, yes. I always knew it. Knowledge will always be needed, one way or another.
Making models of contraptions for the Adventurers Guild? To be honest, that sounds like a good avenue to explore to me.
Will there be any issues with the academia?
We'll probably have to send in a separate application, but it shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, so let's say fuck the academia.
After all, this concerns safety during the exploration of ruins. It's a problem that the academia is actually trying to address as well.
Then let's cut to the chase and discuss the details of our first order. The amount we're offering to pay in advance is this much.
Good God, looks like a good amount. Goddamn. It looks like there was a whole bunch of zeros. Ugly ass. She over here fainting and shit. Was it that much money? Okay. Actually, Chad, I know I'll be like taking screenshots of these motherfuckers. I'll be saving these shits. I have no idea where they go. Okay. They're just on my PC somewhere. Alright. So what's the next one? Calamity. What the fuck is this? Traditional made charcoal baked aokiji cakes? The fuck? What's the next part? Okay, we got through that. So now we got to figure out what the fuck are these? An academic problem. I'm running through the side. The ones you did right now must be in your screen shits. Yeah, my screen shits. Nah, my screen shits. Nah, they're my screen shits. For sure, they're my screen shit.
What now? She seems so busy. Master
Yeah.
said there's no rush, but I know that he's been busy working on something at Party's DI.
They're my screen
Returned to
shits.
Gandarverville for several days now.
Yeah, my screen shits for sure, Chad.
But I still want to ask her to come with us. But if I get her in trouble with the
But if I get her in
academia,
trouble?
she won't have the time to help Master. What should I do? Oh, this is such a headache.
Let's think of a way to get her to produce the eye.
But if someone does complain to the academia, wouldn't it make Faruzan's situation more awkward? And if the academia investigated
Yeah, you're whining.
found her at Party's DI, things would get even worse for her.
Oh my
Do
gosh.
you have some way to invite her over to Parties DI without stepping on the Academia's toes?
I do have the makings of an idea.
Okay then. I'm counting on you.
Star of the show? Like, jeez Louise.
I have to teach students from Haravatat.
Haravatat.
Kasharawar a favor. It strikes me that they might be even less happy about such a deal than I am.
I think I can sympathize with them.
No way.
Madam Faruzan, we're back.
Madam Faruzan.
Sorry for asking again, but are you sure you can't go to Parties DI today?
Well, since you're asking me so sincerely, let's just ignore the academia.
Nah.
Please, Madam Faruzan, focus. Today's the deadline.
Actually, Tainari wants to invite her over to discuss some research. Lying.
Yes. I see. No wonder he sent you two over.
We're liars.
Why, that lad didn't make it very clear in his letter, now did he? Otherwise, I would have reported it as part of my research.
Yeah, that's right. Master sent us over to explain everything to you.
Horrible ass liar.
Wait. Opportunities for collaborative research don't just come out of thin air.
They did.
This seems like too much of a coincidence.
I want to get a tree, but it's $85, and it's the cheapest one. The other ones are like 100 plus. You're talking about a Christmas tree? Let's get that associated. Let's go ahead and talk about that one. A Christmas tree. Cool beans. Nigga. First of all, do not get a real tree. Because if you get a real tree, then you're going to have to deal with all the leaves falling off of your house. And then you're going to have to take it out your house. And then you're going to have to deep clean your house. And you're going to have to deep clean your carpet. If you go to Walmart and get a light up white tree with fucking lights already in it for $20, it's a fake tree. It's pink for $85 If you don't go to Walmart and get a light up tree for $20. The fuck? If you don't get...
Also, there isn't much overlap between Madame Faruzan's research and that of Amorta, right? What will you even be collaborating on?
But do they have pink? If you don't go to Walmart and get a white tree that already got the lights in it for $20, okay?
Master wants to research,
a fully automated irrigation system.
And then you could just put the tree in the fucking box when you're done. And then poof, you still have the tree next year. And then you can spend $40 on ornaments. I'm not telling you to spend $40 on ornaments, because what the fuck would you spend $40 on ornaments just to put on a tree then take them down? Who the fuck knows?
A fully automated irrigation system.
Precisely. It's a system that can automatically adjust the amount of water it provides based on the season and the plant species involved.
The fuck?
I saw a similar mechanism while exploring a rune in the rainforest. That's why Tainari wanted to collaborate with me.
A mechanism like that exists? Why haven't I heard of it before?
Cause you ain't a real nigga like me.
I found it 100 years ago, so it's only natural that you don't know about it. Why don't you go ask your teacher's teacher? Perhaps they've heard about it from their teacher.
Nigga said, go ask your teacher's teacher. Nigga, I'm the expert that the experts come to. Okay?
But we can't prove its existence one way or the other, right?
Something you think?
Fret not. I'll have Tainari write an official proposal to the academia later. That should do it, right?
I'm the expert that the experts go to.
Fine. We haven't made any progress with either the collaborative project or the elective course anyway. I'll go inform my superiors now. Please do take care of the paperwork as soon as possible.
I'll think about it.
Don't delay this any longer.
I was gonna get delayed.
Sure. I'll be sure to needle him until he gets it done.
Needle him? Hey, yo. The researcher leaves, clearly still having some doubts.
Phew. I think she bought it.
That was quick thinking back there.
Even though this is our first meeting, I must say, we make a good team.
Yo, why are stream elements bugging?
You made up that excuse on the spot, huh? Madam Faruzan, Did you really find an irrigation system 100 years ago? If the academia asks for any details...
Who knows? It's been 100 years, so it wouldn't be too surprising if I've forgotten a few details.
Why can't I ask about this 100 years?
Then how will we explain things to them?
How the fuck do you look? How the fuck are you from 100 years, but you look more advanced than the niggas now?
I'll let Tainari worry about whatever documents we might need to send to the academia.
Actually, while I was at AWA, I looked at a lot of costumes. There was a lot of Genshin costumes. They was alright. I've never seen her though. It's always, you know who is always? It's always Kaveh, Klee.
If I'm right, the request he has in store for me won't be any simpler than the academia nonsense.
I'm gonna need y'all, them cosplayers, I need y'all to broaden y'all horizons, okay? It's not just Kaveh and Klee. What's another one? Or fucking the dude I don't like. What's that nigga name? I forgot his name. The academia nigga. It's either them three, and that's really it. Nobody does Nahida. Nobody does fucking Diluc. Yeah, body y'all fuck. Oh, I was gonna call that nigga El Kiji. I'll hate them. Your closest Walmart is an hour away. Where do you buy groceries at? You gotta have like a Kroger or a Publix or a Food Depot or a. Where do you get groceries at? We have a giant, a green giant. That still didn't make sense. I told you, Chad, if I did cosplay as a Genshin character, I'd put my own twist on it. I ain't finna look exactly like these niggas. Do we have any? How many black people? How many black people we got in this game?
We're back.
We got like 5.
You don't have to shout. I can hear you.
I was gonna say, I think I have fat ass ears.
You got here much faster than I expected. I thought you'd have a lot more business to take care of.
What are black people in? What are black people in? Fontaine, Jesus Christ.
Thanks to the Traveler, I was able to pawn off various problems of mine onto others.
No way.
Onto others? What does that mean?
The one closest was 35 minutes burned down? What do you mean the Walmart burned down? What do y'all, what's going on over there?
We can discuss that later. You're looking for me because of the thing you mentioned in the letter, right?
That's right. Please follow me.
Mm-hmm. That thing, that thing, that thing, that thing, that thing. You can cosplay as an Aramite. Is that racial? Felt pretty racial to me. What the fuck is this? Wings? These niggas said, spin a fucking band, right? You get 1,000 primos, which is barely a summon, okay? Which is actually not even a multi. Why do they always give you 1,000? Just give me 1,600 so I can get a multi. What the fuck am I gonna do with 1,000? You get these fucking wings, which actually look pretty cool. And a fucking desk. I say 16,000. I meant 1,600. You get it free for you go to the concert. But mom, dude crashed a gas truck into it. Mamacita, what the fuck is going on over there? Oh, gang is here. Loaded. Carkata.
A monster? Why is there a monster here?
You basically buy the wings for 280, but you cannot buy an outfit later. Nigga, I'm just worried about why they giving me 1,000 and not 1,600.
Don't be scared, Kale. This is the mechanical life form the Traveler and I saved a while back. Its name is Carkata.
Carkata.
It's the final work of a late junior of mine.
You mean Nabatui? He must have been a genius to create one of such polish all by himself. It's uncommon that a Spontamod researcher is able to create such an intricate machine. If he were still around, we could probably chat the day away.
You know.
What a shame.
Nigga's dead. Cool.
Something seems wrong here. Have you been maintaining it? Mechanical life forms are much more fragile than they look.
Is Carkata sick?
Colleen, everybody ain't
Carkata
sick
has
like
been
you,
lying
right?
down like this since a few days ago. It could be an old malfunction acting up again. I've taken a few courses conducted by Spontamod before, so I've managed to perform some passable repairs on Carkata's energy supply module. However, it seems the issue this time is with its transmission.
Transmission.
My knowledge can
It must
only
be the
prevent
alternator.
its condition from deteriorating any further. But Madame Faruzan, you should be able to find a way to repair it.
It must be the
Not
alternator.
necessarily.
It must be the
Mechanical
alternator.
life forms are created using techniques from alchemy, elemental science, and more. There are multiple modules here that influence each other. A simplistic knowledge of mechanisms will not serve here. You know that as well. Each mechanical life form is very different from the next. So even I cannot be sure if my understanding of mechanical life forms is going to be of any use to our little crab friend here.
Nigga said, fuck.
Carkata.
Carkata's dead. Damn it, chat.
I'll go outside for a minute. I need a bit of space. Before I do a thorough check, everything we've just said is but conjecture.
It's
All
but
right.
conjecture.
We're counting on you, Madame Faruzan.
Nigga's dead, chat. GG's.
Everyone, mechanical life forms are truly incredible.
I can't read Carkata's mind. He's dead. Damn, damn, damn.
I see everything. Hope you feel better soon, Carkata.
Where the fuck is she at? What the hell? Oh, bitch outside.
I hope Carkata will recover quickly.
Carkata, god
We'll
damn
wait
it.
here till Faruzan finishes her inspection. In the meantime, I'd like to talk to you about her.
I also wanted to ask you about her past.
Huh? Quite a few people in the academia know about what happened to her. Perhaps it'd be best if I'm the one to tell you. I've told you before that she had disappeared for 100 years,
I
right?
already think see you later.
From her perspective, trapped might be a more apt description.
What do you mean trapped?
Her exact words were,
That ruin was crawling with traps and coded inscriptions from wall to wall.
Okay.
I did all I could to decipher the code and deactivate the traps to escape the ruin, but there was no way out. I lost track of time and I ran out of pen and paper.
What?
In the end, I had to use stone shards to write on the walls and on the floor to decipher the code. Then, before I realized it, I ran out of space on the walls and floor. I had to calculate all the possibilities in my mind.
The fuck?
After that, my memory started to become fuzzy, and my cognition slowed down.
she doesn't remember anything else, including the location of the ruin and how she finally managed to escape.
What?
When she was found in the outskirts of Sumeru a few years ago, she looked exactly the same as she did 100 years prior. However, she was in a stupor and struggled to form sentences. Only after a lengthy recovery period could she speak again. The academia speculates that she must have gotten trapped in an unknown ruin while researching machines a century ago.
And we're never
And
gonna
because
figure
of
out
the
which
ruin's
one.
special properties that halted her aging, she was able to use those 100 years to crack the trapping mechanism and then escape. Though she had finally broken free, 100 years had passed. Everyone she knew and everyone who knew her was already gone.
Damn.
In the end, even the academia had to rely on century-old records in the Akasha to confirm her existence.
Damn.
Don't make that face. I'm not telling you this because I want to drum up sympathy.
Okay.
She wouldn't want others to pity her because of past events. Rather, she sees that period of entrapment as an experimental error.
Okay.
As a researcher, she must accept everything that results from her experiments, even if they don't fall within expectations.
But 100 fucking
Even
years
after
though?
going through so much, she's returned to Sumeru and still hasn't given up on her research. Due to changes over the years and drift in academic subjects,
Yeah.
she holds some rather strong opinions about the current academia, and she has no shortage of detractors herself.
What the fuck is a detractor?
No matter what era we're in, Faruzan is a true senior researcher, in every sense of the word. She has her own deep understanding of various ruins and machines. If there's a chance, you should talk about them with her.
The fuck?
It'll definitely be helpful for your journey.
Hold on, chat. Let me blow my nose. Kang, you remember the dude that was frozen in the cave while hunting for the boar? I wonder if they came from the same timeline. Actually, imagine. Ooh. Actually?
Master, Madame Faruzan's done.
Actually?
Oh, let's head over. With any luck, she might have figured something out.
Yeah.
I never thought that I'd encounter a restitution module once again after 100 years.
What the fuck is a restitution
Really
module?
installed quite a few impressive things on this. If my guess is correct, this mechanical life form has displayed attempts at self-sustenance before, right?
Yeah.
Such as collecting parts to repair itself, for instance?
It's collected parts before,
It
yes.
used them for something else, but as far as its design goes, it does have a function like that.
I knew it. If I'm not wrong, Carkata's issue lies with its restitution module.
Excuse me.
Abatui's modified this module extensively, but the core parts and design philosophy are very similar to the principles as I know them. They are all based on principles learned from the ruins.
From the
The
ruins?
creators of the ruins machine once tried to create a perpetual mechanism that could replace life or even surpass it.
The fuck?
The restitution module is the result of one of their countless attempts. It replicates the behavior of living things to achieve a self-repair function. However, the energy required in maintenance of the module became an issue.
Energy consumption?
Yeah, this and that.
Maintenance?
Yeah, this and that.
For example, a living thing's heart can deliver nutrients and blood to various organs. However, the bigger the living thing, the more powerful the heart needs to be. Once the heart is damaged, it'll be hard for that living thing to heal itself.
Right.
And even the function of other organs can be affected. Thus, the attempt wasn't widely adopted. Even 100 years ago, I'd only seen it once before. Oh dear. This is going to be a problem.
Why is that?
Based on my current research, I'll need to swap out the damaged parts in the restitution module to repair Carkata.
Uh-oh, but that's like
I
removing his
just
heart.
said, the module is rare, even by the standards of ancient machines. Not only that, but there is very little related research documentation available. Finding suitable parts would be like trying to find a single gear in the vast desert.
Ooh.
To say nothing of the difficulty in making those parts from scratch. One can only wonder where Abatui found the original parts.
I might have an idea. Abatui was, for a time, quite passionate about excavating the Great Red Sand.
Hey, yo.
This was when he had just gotten expelled from the academia.
Why are you smiling while
To
saying
say
that?
he found a restitution module in the desert? Oh, that is indeed possible.
So we're going to the desert?
The desert's huge.
Oh, yeah.
How are we supposed to find the parts that Carkata needs?
Kukuda.
According to the Academia's records, no similar parts have been found in the Great Red Sand over the past 100 years. If we want to try our luck, we'll have to explore ruins
I'm
that
dying.
have never been explored before.
I do know that a Vahumana researcher
Vahumana?
formed an expedition team after the sandstorms and earthquakes subsided. They are now exploring areas of the desert that used to be difficult to access.
Should we ask them if they've made any new discoveries lately?
The chances are slim, but it's at least more effective than running around like headless chickens.
What's the elite researcher's
His name is Raid.
Raid.
I think he's stationed at the northeast part of the Hypo-style desert.
The hypo
Let's go
style.
look for him once Carkata settles down.
Oh, you and Kale should probably stay. Carkata's condition may be stable, but it would still be better if some of us stay to look after it.
Right.
Besides, you still need to take care of the trouble that the academia left for me.
Trouble from the academia? I thought you said that you pawned it off to someone else.
Yeah, nigga, we meant you.
Wait. Don't tell me.
Yeah, we meant you, pal.
I'll let Kale fill you in on the details. I look forward to seeing your work, Tainari.
Tainari. What you thinking?
I hope Carkata will recover quickly.
I hope Carkata will recover quickly. Give me the goods. Goddamn. Had to go in the deep red. I'm still mad that I removed the sand from the fucking sky. Yeah, that was a... Yeah, I don't know. Like, not... Oh, look, it's a clear blue fucking sky. Fucking disgusting. So we're gonna... I feel like we're gonna raid you guys. I wanna raid you. Thank you for the follow. Niner Skiretta? Niner Scarata? Karata? Scarata? Niners.
What is this?
Have you never seen the biggest bird?
Permission is required to proceed any further.
We're not outsider. She's a researcher from the academia.
Still won't do. Mr. Aid told us to keep people away from the ruins so they don't damage the site.
She.
Damage the site? I've excavated more ruins than you've visited restaurants.
Oh!
Which batch of students is Raid from? I want to see him right now.
You know how many restaurants I've been to, bitch?
He isn't at the campsite now. You should all leave. Only he can give you permission to enter.
What are you gonna do about it?
What a stubborn guy.
We can't just waste our time here like this. Let's wait for the researcher. Nah.
You're right. Even if there is new information, we still have to wait for him to come back so we can ask him about it. So let's just see what we can find out from the people here. I'm going to give that Raid a good talking to when he gets back. Starting from who in the world mentored you?
The fuck, nigga? You must not know I'm big boss. Fuck.
What do these people want? I'll let Mr. Raid deal with them.
You people.
Could the rumors really be true?
Could the rumors really be true?
That machine looks amazing. Could it be the legendary Ruin Wanderer?
Ruin Wanderer?
The location seems to fit too. Might that legend actually be true?
The fuck is a Ruin Wanderer? A Ruin Wanderer.
I'm so tired. I just want to go home.
Tired villager.
The ruins. Don't know anything. We were only hired to deliver water and supplies to them.
Damn, water boy.
Excavation. They won't even let us get close to the camp where they're staying.
Damn, they just made you come out of here to deliver water, but not get close to the camp? Water boy.
They won't even let us go near the camp.
Big man.
This area used
Yo,
to be
you got
ravaged by
a
frequent
gut on
sandstorms.
you. Ew.
But it's been calm lately for some reason.
Eating good, ain't you? Love to see it.
They say that this was done by a single traveler. But seriously, is such a thing even humanly possible?
I am that nigga. I could do it myself if I wanted to. That boy belly jiggling. After asking around, Farina starts to organize information.
I found out everything I could. Is there anything that stands out to you?
The sandstorms dispersing, the higher villagers are the machine they speak of.
Ruin Wanderer. That's the first time I've heard that name. But that wreckage did seem a bit weird.
What's so weird about it?
It's a bit far away, and I can't really say for sure from this distance. Perhaps we should ask the villager from before about the legend first.
Yeah.
Huh? What are you guys doing back here?
I want to learn about the legend of the Ruin Wanderer.
I wouldn't blame you for not knowing about it, youngsters.
Youngsters?
It's a tale that's over a decade old.
Youngsters?
It's said that this monster, the Ruin Wanderer, traversed through various ruins for centuries. Many adventurers had claimed to see it while exploring.
Keep going,
Some
nigga.
said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast.
A beast.
However, none knew why it wandered the ruins.
But it's a Ruin Wanderer.
Then, about 10 years ago, we stopped hearing any news about it in Sumeru. No one has seen it since then, and the legend has since faded into memory.
Oh.
You youngsters probably don't know about the Ruin Wanderer nowadays, but it was famous for centuries.
Centuries?
Mhm.
Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Right.
Wait, back then?
Yeah.
Indulge my curiosity for a moment. Why do you think that wreckage is the Ruin Wanderer?
Well, I had also heard that secondhand from...
You heard
Secondhand.
that nonsense from the Eremites after they got drunk, right?
Hey, yo.
Who are you?
Madam Faruzan, it is a pleasure. I'm Raid, the one who organized this
Raid.
archaeological expedition.
Old ass.
I'd heard of you at the academia, but I didn't expect to run into you here.
What's up, Vegeta?
Truly, it is an honor. And this must be the famous traveler, I presume. What brings the two of you here?
I'm minding my black ass
Have you
business.
found any special contraptions and relics in the ruins that you've been investigating?
I'm ashamed to say that we haven't found anything noteworthy, even though we've been investigating for a while now.
He looks sketchy. I'm about to rob him.
Really? That Ruin Wanderer isn't noteworthy to you?
Right.
I'm afraid those are mere rumors. Really, I sometimes wish that those people would put as much effort into their work as they do into gossip.
What you mean, those people?
You're right, sir. I'll get back to work now.
The wise
What you
do
mean,
not
those
buy
people?
into rumors, so it is said. I believe that you too, Madam Faruzan, do not put any stock into such baseless talk.
I do.
It is also said that real knowledge shall come from practice. I can help you research the excavated relics and see if I can find out anything new about them. You can take credit for any new discoveries. I believe this offer to be sufficiently attractive.
In truth, I could ask for nothing better than your help with our research.
Yeah, there's a bug
However,
coming. Yeah.
You two must be tired after a long
I'm not
journey.
tired at all,
I'd
nigga.
feel bad if I set you to work immediately. It's getting late and my subordinates and I are heading back to the camp to rest.
I'm
Why
good.
Don't you find a place to spend the night first? We can continue our discussion tomorrow. There are tents over there that the villagers occasionally use to rest. The condition is a bit simple, yes, but I hope you won't mind.
Since you need to rest as well, let's do just that.
I'm dying, chat. I'm dying. Live or let die. What you thinking, Raheed?
Why now of all times?
Right now of all times? Yeah, sorry to tell you, big dog. Hey, Bill. I can sit? This is such a weird place to sit at. But hey. Ooh, you bitch. The bird fucking... LeBron! I hit that bird if it didn't do spawn, chat. I'm letting you know. That was all me. Live or let die.
This is quite far away. Are they trying to prevent the villagers from eavesdropping on them? This suits us just fine, though. This way, they won't overhear our conversations either. Now, I have my suspicions about this archaeological expedition team and that machine wreckage. I only caught a quick glimpse, and it was from a distance. But
Booty
based
from
on
a
the
distance?
condition of the armor and joints, it didn't seem like something that had been lying around for centuries. At most, I'd estimate that it only stopped moving about a dozen years ago.
A dozen years?
Yes, the timing coincides with the spreading of the legend. Now, assuming that it really is the Ruin Wanderer, how do you suppose it was able to maintain a relatively good condition despite high-intensity operation over the course of several decades?
The module.
That's right. Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis. However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before.
You've seen such life forms before? You've encountered others besides
Well, this
Carkata?
was over 100 years ago. It was a machine about the same size as Carkata, actually. It couldn't carry heavy objects or fight, and was only able to help me record some notes. It also helped me deliver letters home. I found it near the desert, which is why I wondered if there might be more restitution modules buried around here.
A mechanism life form from 100 years ago. Is it no longer around?
Honestly, people in ancient times might have already solved the problem of providing enough power for all I know. I'll need to research this properly.
Why didn't you go and investigate earlier?
Had I confronted Raid right there and then, he would have said that he couldn't tell that the machine was special. Then he'd just hand it over to the Academia obediently.
Right.
And he'd get away scot-free. If the wreckage were to be handed to the Academia, it'd be much tougher for us to do research on it or get spare parts for Carkata. Anyway, we should figure out what they're planning before making our next move.
Right.
They insisted that we should stay the night, which means if they're trying to pull a fast one on us, they're likely to try tonight. We must be vigilant.
Of course, of course. As the night goes on, you hear faint sounds in the distance.
Are those sounds coming from the excavation site? I knew they wouldn't be able to wait. They must be scared that we might discover something tomorrow.
Yeah.
Not a single person guarding the campsite. This must be quite the manpower expenditure. I'll see if they left any clues behind at their camp. Keep watch and help me stall them if it comes to that, would you?
No problem.
All right. I'm counting on you.
Huh? Oh, what am I doing? Oh, go to excavation site. Yes. Do. Excuse me.
Why isn't the tent here yet? We need to switch it out tonight.
Switch out?
It's still on the way. I'm afraid this is the first time we're delivering such a huge one.
Hey, yo.
You good-for-nothings are just a load of trouble, aren't
Hey,
you?
yo.
We wouldn't have to deal with these interlopers if you had kept those lips of yours from flapping.
From flapping?
Hurry up and hide our current tent and deliver the new one to me tonight, no matter what it takes.
What it takes?
Who's there?
Uncle Rosé. It's me. First name, last name?
Sorry, I'm just a bit upset because my subordinates aren't doing their jobs properly. When did you get here?
What's the tent you mentioned, I might ask? What's the delivery I hear you're having trouble with?
It's nothing. Just a tent. We didn't pack up all our tents from the last campsite. Some of them, along with a few people, have been left there. Someone damaged our current tent, so I'm trying to get my subordinates to get one from that previous campsite delivered here.
And you're discussing that over here because?
The relics in the ruins are highly valuable, so I'm worried that treasure hoarders and bandits might try to steal them. Since the tent isn't here yet and I can't fall asleep, I came here to patrol.
There are people who'd steal these relics?
Well, these things are antiques after all. There will always be people interested in buying them. I hired so many people precisely because I was worried about that happening.
You're doing a whole lot of yapping, cuz.
I'd like to ask, is the Academia really aware that you've traversed through the desert to come here in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Also, where's Faruzan? Why isn't she with you?
She's asleep.
I'm right here.
Oh, never mind. Hold on,
Also,
with them hips.
You forgot to address me as Madam.
Okay, first name, last name.
Sorry.
Right.
Faruzan.
We were all making so much noise that I couldn't sleep, which is why I got the Traveler to find out what was going on. But for some reason, that one task took forever. So I came to check in on the situation.
Jesus.
I'm very sorry for disturbing your rest. I'll tell my subordinates to be quieter on patrol.
Good. Come on, Traveler. Let's head back.
We're heading back already?
Yes. We came to check out the situation, didn't we? Well, we've already done that.
Yep.
We should get better rest so that we'll have energy to investigate tomorrow.
Yep. Alright, fuck it. Was I mistaken? So what are you thinking, Palzano? You relieved?
Why now, of all times?
Never mind. I did.
What do these people want? I'll let Mr. Ray deal with them.
These people. LeBron. Jamerson? I did a big Tuski. Big 1 damage.
Thanks for dealing with them. I found something good on my end. These are the excavation records from their campsite. According to them, the ruins have been raided before, with numerous traps and contraptions having already been triggered. I also observed the wreckage up close earlier, The weathering is nowhere near as extensive as on the relics that have been buried for over 100 years.
Right.
There's no doubt that the wreckage in the ruins don't belong to the same era. Instead, it must have wandered into the ruins about a dozen years ago.
And that's the Ruin
It could
Wanderer.
have fallen into a trap or encountered a glitch within the ruins,
Yep.
remaining stationary like that until it was discovered recently.
Right.
However, I still don't know why they'd want to hide it. I have no doubt that the researcher could definitely reach the same conclusion I did.
Mm-hmm.
The last few pages of the excavation records are written in code.
In code.
Which I still need time to decipher. The answer may lie within those pages.
You can decipher coded messages.
It's just wordplay. And if anything, that's my wheelhouse.
Your wheelhouse? Got to work deciphering the code.
Just a bit more. Ah, I see now.
Help! Please help!
This thing came alive.
Why are you running away? Come back! Protect me!
Why'd you stop running?
What's that sound? Is it?
This thing came to life. No way I'm actually gonna fight in a hangout.
Ruin Wanderer? Reactivated? That's impossible! Is this the work of some kind of hidden mechanism?
It's not like I'm gonna
Never
fight.
mind. We have to focus on saving lives first. I'll cover them. You go stall the Ruin Wanderer.
Me? I'm not gonna fight. Never mind. MC Ski?
What? It ignored the Traveler?
Ignored the fuck out of me, actually.
chasing after us? What could have caused it to reactivate? It to give chase?
Right.
Darn it! Hey, come on, you lot! It's clear that we can't escape, so let's just attack it!
We? And it shut back down. Well.
It stopped?
Hey, you guys, get up there and tell me what's going
I
on.
don't know what to tell you, big dog.
What if it suddenly moves?
Nigga.
You good for nothings. Why is everyone I hired so useless?
I was gonna say.
Move. I'll do it myself.
I was gonna say, you niggas are guards and you are not doing your job. The fuck?
Looks like this thing's parts can't handle the load of functioning anymore after years of disrepair. When it first reactivated, I was wondering if it'd be as amazing as the legends had pegged it to be.
Pegged?
I didn't expect it to be so much weaker than it looks. How disappointing.
Hey, yo.
Disappointing, you say? Now, is that because you won't be able to sell it for much?
Bars.
Faruzan.
Faruzan.
You may be my senior as an academia researcher, but that doesn't mean you get to slander me.
I mean, it kind of does.
You wrote these excavation records, did you not? Or perhaps calling it a ledger might jog your memory a bit better.
Ooh.
I don't recognize that thing.
It's in your handwriting, pal.
January 3rd, excavated 5 tents.
Okay.
January 5th, 3 tents sold.
Damn.
January 10th, 1 special tent pre-sold. It must quickly be switched out with an old tent.
So tent is your code name for
You're
relics.
supposed to be an archaeological expedition team, and yet here you are, secretly selling the relics and profiting from it. When you believed that you had found the wreckage of the Ruin Wanderer, you tried to switch in wreckage that you had excavated previously to pull the wool over the Academia's eyes.
Right.
After all, there would probably be many wealthy buyers interested in purchasing the legendary Ruin Wanderer in the black market. Yes? And then we arrived just before you could finish your work.
Right.
That forced you to speed up your plan, and you tried to complete the switch overnight before I could investigate the wreckage. In your haste, however, you accidentally activated the Ruin Wanderer instead. Did I get that all right?
Basically.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, nigga, you
lack
duly
the
know.
curiosity befitting a man of knowledge, nor do you have respect for mechanical life forms. You're not fit to be a researcher.
Talk your shit.
Ridiculous. Curiosity.
Ridiculous.
Respect. I'm not here to hear you preach.
Hold on.
Hey, we're leaving.
Damn.
Mr. Aid! Behind you?
It activated again. It's about to eat your ass, nigga. It's behind me, isn't it? It's behind me, isn't it?
Again? Run!
I was gonna say, it's only walking towards her, kinda, sorta. Watch it, Faruzan.
Some said that it was like a giant, while others said that it was like a beast.
Mhm.
However, none knew why it wandered the ruins.
Technically speaking, the module shouldn't be able to move such a large machine chassis.
Mhm.
However, I'm basing my knowledge on the mechanical life forms I've seen before. Centuries? Impossible. I heard nothing about it back then. It could only have been around for a few decades at most.
Why am I getting this flashback?
Why is it chasing after us?
So you've been looking for me this whole time?
What the fuck? What the fuck does that even mean? The fuck are you doing here? Kolu?
Time no see, Tamimi.
What do you mean Tamimi? Who the fuck is Tamimi? What? Fuck you mean? Huh? I told you not to. Now look, so many people worried, even Tamimi. The messy scribbles have been repeatedly cancelled and edited. Leaving barely legible phrases and single neat messages at the back. Hurry up and come home for a meal. Your mom always makes an extra portion of food for you. Food, you know. Yellow notes. Tamimi remodeling is going smoothly. As it is now, I can learn how to deal with the various dangerous situations in the ruins on its own. I wish you could see it with your own eyes. As I worked, I kept thinking that you'd do a better job than this than I could. After all, you're the most exceptional student I ever met. Dear Madam Faruzan, the note and manuscript we found on Tamimi has been transcribed and organized, and every one of them has been marked with your name. I hope that even after 100 years, future generations of students will still remember your name, Madam Faruzan. What in the fuck? You in 100 years?
Dear Faruzan, I hope you're doing well.
The fuck?
It has been over 20 years since you went missing.
20?
People from the academia keep telling us to give up and that you're most likely dead.
Damn.
But somehow, I feel like you're still alive.
Okay.
Yes, that you live still in some corner of this world.
She was.
You've always been persistent, able to shine no matter what situation you face.
Damn.
I believe that this persistence serves you well in surviving and finding your way home. Unfortunately, I likely won't be able to welcome you home when you're
Ooh.
I don't have much time left, and my reflexes have slowed. Others keep telling me to stop exploring ruins. Only Tamimi is still the same as before.
Ooh.
Always running off to places which you've been to. Your teacher and friends came up with an idea to remodel Tamimi, so it can search for you in our place.
Damn.
You didn't like coming home back then and would always get Tamimi to send a letter back.
Oh.
Now we're leaving a letter with Tamimi. I wonder if it'll ever be delivered to you.
Shit.
I don't know the answer to that question, but if you ever read this letter, I hope it'll be when you've already found your way home. I regret not being able to say this to you myself, but I'll still feel sincerely happy for you.
Ooh.
My
Dear daughter.
Nah, moms.
Welcome home, Faruzan.
Ooh. Kolu.
Look at you, Tamimi. You've changed so much after all these years. Thank you for waiting for me all this time.
Shit.
I've safely received the letters. Your work is done now. You can sleep.
Damn, that's...
To me, the mechanical life form I encountered back then. When I would go on expeditions, it would follow me, take notes for me, and send my letters home.
Damn.
When I met with that accident, it was on the way to deliver a letter for me. I once thought that I'd never get to see it again.
Damn.
I didn't expect my teacher and others to remodel its self-repair function, upgrading it to self-learning.
Ooh.
And so, in order to plumb the depths of unknown ruins and overcome dangerous traps, it repaired and modified itself using parts it found along the way. 1 decade of wandering became many, and soon, Tamimi, which used to be incapable of even moving heavy objects,
became
the Ruin Wanderer.
Shit.
Also to deliver these last letters from them to me.
Even though they had all passed on, they still prayed for your safe return.
The strain to support such a huge body must have turned out to be too much for your heart, right?
To Mimi.
Even after the remodeling, its restitution module still can't function perfectly in perpetuity. It has been pushing itself beyond its limits over the past few decades. Just like a living being, mechanical life forms have a limited lifespan. It probably became trapped in the ruins all those years ago because its shelf life had run out. It most likely only reactivated because it detected my presence. And then it mustered up everything it had to deliver that last letter. Now, it can finally rest in peace.
Shit. To Mimi.
Tainari told you what happened to me, right?
I'm sorry.
You don't have to apologize. It's not like this incident is a secret in the academia.
Right.
Besides, I've always treated it as a failed experiment. As a researcher, I must accept this result.
Shit.
However, finding out that so many people were affected by my failure does make me feel somewhat conflicted.
It made me feel conflicted too,
Can you
nigga.
head back to Pardistii first? We've been here for a while, and it's best not to make Kale and the rest worry.
Yeah,
As
I
for
got you,
me,
bit dog.
I want to stay with Tamimi for a bit longer. Just a bit.
Shit. I thought I was gonna get a screenshot of these two. I guess not.
I see everything.
Oh, jeez Louise. That's sad as shit. I'd be pissed off. Pissed as hell, actually. Pissed as fuck. Talk to Tainari. I got your bit out. Oh, mama. Think about it.
Surely everyone knows quantity cannot make up for quality.
You're nigga dying. You're back. Did your outfit change? The fuck? Actually, did it? Or am I tripping? I'm tripping like a motherfucker. Oh, it's just it's nighttime and it looks black, but it's actually brown.
Ah, how was your journey through the desert? Wait, where's Madame Faruzan?
Tell the whole story. Keep Tamimi a secret. Keep Tamimi a secret. Thank you, Sue TV, for the follow. Appreciate you. Let me tell everyone the partial truth.
So, Madame Faruzan has some other things to settle. All right. And to think that Raid was doing all those things on the sly. It's good that you all got out of that situation in one piece.
He said the word One Piece.
Madame Faruzan will be able to repair Carkata when she gets back, won't she?
Currently, only Faruzan and I know about Tamimi. I should let Faruzan decide whether to tell the others about Tamimi. Wait until one day later. Zawada. Hey Chad, it looked different, okay? She was in black. Black and green actually looks better than her brown and green. If she ever in the night ops, we gotta get her into black and green. Actually, every time I see Colleen, it's only gonna be at night. Because I only want to see the black and green. The shit is fine.
I'm back. What? Is there to be no welcoming party?
Right.
Madame Faruzan, we're over here. That's more like it. Here are some components I brought back from the desert. Switch these out with the ones Carkata is using right now, and it'll be back in ship shape.
Right.
So this is a relic of an ancient civilization.
Ancient.
Unbelievable. Thankfully, it didn't end up in Raid's unscrupulous hands.
And scrupulous?
Unscrupulous, huh?
That's a crazy word. I'm using that.
Sounds like you already told them what happened.
I told them about Reed. I told them.
Is that so? Thank you. We will talk about everything else later.
Right. Colluded.
It's nothing. I've already given all the evidence we have against Raid to the academia. They're going to be very busy. Too busy to bother us, I'd wager.
Okay.
I'll start repairing Carkata then. Kale, can you help me out? Of course.
Finna dig into this machine. After some repairs, Carkata springs back to life. Oh god.
Madame Faruzan seems to have a lot on her mind. now's probably not the time to pry.
Will I be able to take Carkata with me on patrol duty in the future?
No, nigga. Nigga talking to me as if I know what you're talking about.
Fine, but even so, it needs to properly rest up.
The fuck? How you feeling, Tainari?
Faruzan went out after repairing Carkata. She seems to be looking for you for some reason.
Cause I'm a real nigga.
I will not probe any further.
Probe.
However, if you need any help, do feel free to ask.
Faruzan, what a hoe is that? You've been here for 100 years. 100 years plus. You gotta know what a hoe is at. You over there?
Ah, you're here.
Yes.
Thank you for keeping Tamimi a secret.
You don't plan on telling them?
If I tell them about Tamimi, will they still feel happy for Carkata?
Heavens no.
Even if we could convince them to accept the components, they'll probably still feel bad about it.
Yep.
I don't want my past to affect people in the present. That applies to both me and other people.
You don't have to shoulder this alone. Maybe you'll feel better if you share it with the rest.
It's fine. I'm used to this.
Damn.
I once believed that I'd never hear from my old friends and family ever again. Even their faces are getting hazier in my memories.
Shit.
However, I could remember them clearly again after reading the letter Tamimi handed to me and learning that they'd never given up on me.
Niggas had handed as if it had hands.
That's more than enough. I'd be disappointing them if I let myself fall into a slump because of this.
A slump.
Neither my teacher nor my mother would have wanted to see me like that. Besides, you're lending a listening ear to me now, aren't you?
I gotta listen to you, baby.
Pardias DI looks pretty scenic at night. Will you take a stroll with me?
It'd be my pleasure.
Once Carkata's condition stabilizes, I'll find a chance to tell Tainari and Kale about all that.
Right.
But for now, just help me keep this secret.
You got it.
Thank you. Whether it's 100 years ago or now, I have people who worry about me. I suppose I should consider myself quite fortunate.
Yes, yes.
The only time when I felt otherwise was when I had just returned to Sumeru. No one came to check up on me then.
Welcome home, Faruzan. You better not start crying, because if you start crying, I'm gonna start crying.
Yeah, I'm home.
I'm gonna take a screenshot for the thumbnail. Oh, nah, this is, ooh, y'all better stop looking at me like that. This is thumbnail material. Well, anyways, chat, I'm gonna stop it right here, and I'll play the other two tomorrow morning. And then, if that's the case, actually, I don't think, if we play these two tomorrow, I'll probably do the last two, and then start Nephew. English? Start Nephews, and then by the time I finish Nephews, I should have enough keys to do another one. This, that, and the fucking third, okay? Ken, question, would you choose to forget everything slowly when you get older, or in a day when you get... Huh? Would you choose to forget everything slowly when you get older, or in a day when you are younger? What? Are you at... What? The fuck? What do you... explain that a little bit more. I caught a firefly, the fuck? Explain that a little bit more. What you mean by that? What you... Well, why mama see the... Like, memories? So you're saying when I turn, like, 80, would I rather, like, lose my memories slowly? Or, like, right now, I lose all my memories? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, then I'd rather lose my memories when I get older. Because when I'm older, I'm finna die. So, you know, it won't really matter what I remember or forget. What the fuck? It won't English. It won't really matter what I know or not, because it's about to be the end for me, anyways. And on that note, everybody on YouTube, like the video, don't you like and subscribe to the channel so you can see more video videos. My videos come out, comments, any other video ideas you might have. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch, keep it live all the time. Be more KingRosé. I'm out of here.